One of the things that was happening in Detroit at the time that techno was being brought into being is that it was really facing a kind of transformation related to deindustrialization. Factories are leaving. That has really devastating effect in terms of economic outlook within the city. Techno is interesting because at some level, it really is being created in opposition to a broader national narrative about failure related to Detroit. Hi, my name is Julian Chambliss. I'm professor of English and the Berryman Curator of History at the MSU Museum at Michigan State University. If we think about Detroit as a space of innovation, as a space where the mechanical is really central to everyday life, then the Black youth who are in that space are naturally going to process that mechanical, that electronic, that sort of transformation into the way that they project themselves. Techno is often identified as one of those foundational examples of what Afrofuturism is. When the term was coined, the cultural critic Mark Gary, one of the things he pointed to was sound. He pointed to music. It's an intersection of certain traits, cultural conversations. One is technology, one is performance, one is sort of lyric, the stories that the music is making. And in the case of techno, you can see all those things coming together. They're using the Roland 303. They're doing these performances that are creating communities of culture, right? Communities of cooperation in the clubs. And the sort of stories that they're telling with the music of community, tell a story of transformation, tell a story of uplift. And all those things come together to make it an Afrofuturist sound. Techno was invented in Detroit by Black youth and nurtured in Black and queer spaces. And it is a music that speaks very deliberately about how Black people are thinking about a more positive future.